Hi. Um, I I really I appreciate your perspective on a lot of these things, but I'd like to ask a question that's specific to our students and advice that you would offer them considering their own futures, whether they're interested in moving into a career of architecture or not. What advice would you offer the students?
I of course, I say, follow your passions. Of course, I believe in that wholly. So it may be something where someone doesn't necessarily know that it's architecture, maybe they do. But I think, to me, it's a combination, I guess from my own experience, of go deep. Really enjoy going deep into topics. As the phrase is, fear less. Be fearless, fear less. And this fear, I think, sometimes in terms of how we educate ourselves, where we look for opportunities, we may pull back a little bit, we may be hesitant. I say fear less and go deep into topics. Don't necessarily worry exactly about what that answer is. It will take you there. Especially if you combine that deep dive with appreciating the breadth of how things connect with each other in the world. And no matter what business you're in, no matter what work you do, things connect. One thing that I do connects with 10 other people and what they do. And so always look for the ways that you can work collaboratively, work in a team, but understand the knowledge that someone else has that they dove deep into and how it relates to you. You don't need to know it all deeply. You don't need to know what they do, know what you do, but really appreciate how everything else comes together. So that's kind of what I'd like to think of as advice that I got, which was really significant for me. Architecture turned out to be what I did. And by the way, I went to school for architectural engineering. So my degree is not architecture, it's engineering. It's the College of Engineering at Penn State. I was one of a handful who said, yeah, that sounds great, but I want to get an architect's license, okay? Can I do that? And they said, we'll call you back. And they checked in 1976. And they said, yeah, it looks like you can do that. And I said, okay, well then I'll go to school here. So I took an engineering degree, but I was just totally passionate about becoming an architect and slowly, worked my way into it. It wasn't until 5 years after graduating that I actually started to practice actual architecture. So, go with your passions, go deep, love learning, don't be afraid of it, and be aware.
Great. Sorry, I've taken more notes, I think, during this X period than a lot of others. So I'm pausing a moment to go over the key points. But I can't thank you enough for joining us. Your advice, perspective, and vision are awesome. I feel like we could chat all day and wish that time would allow. But thank you for sharing, and we greatly appreciate you joining the Perkiomen community and hope that we can do so again in the future at some point.
Thank you all. I'm really, I'm over the top about being asked to do this. Thank you so much. Of course, we could talk forever because I have a lot of great memories of Perkiomen and to be able to contribute to participate with you all today. All of you, I really thank you for that, and to feel like there's a little touch. I'm 61, to all of you who are in school here, 61, and it's great to go, well, you know what, I actually really have great memories of Perkiomen way back then, and it's meant a lot to me along the way. So to see you all in school today and what you're doing is fantastic. Go for it. Love your time at Perk, and just wow, enjoy your life and do the great things you can do. It's all in you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much for watching. If you found it enlightening and interesting, then please like the video with your thumbs up. Please also subscribe to the channel to be notified of future episodes.